Believe it or not, games offer all kinds of lessons for many people. Watching out for banana peels on the road, knowing that carton boxes are good hiding spots, and now there are also many games that can inspire our career choices. Take Operate Now Hospital, the Android and iOS game that sponsors this video, for example. It's a hospital simulation game in which you get to operate, build a medical team, and manage a hospital. Basically, you are some kind of medical Superman. It's your job to get the best surgeons and make your medical facility the #1 in the world. The game also offers quite a lot of story, especially for those Grey's Anatomy fans out there. To get an idea about the ins and outs at a hospital, make sure you download Operate Now Hospital with the link in the description. So now let's take a look at 10 games that could inspire you to make a career change. Or not. Being a government employee provides you with all kinds of security. Papers, Please lets you experience the job of a border control officer. It's your job to check whether people are really who they say they are and make sure nobody enters the country with a fake ID. Your already small salary is just enough to get around and keep your family alive, but make mistakes and you will receive fines. Then you will need to make up grown-up choices like, do I buy food for my family or medicine for my sick son? On second thought, we would pass to be a border control officer in a communist country ruled by a dictator.
Hello, human. Welcome to an accurate simulation of office worker.
In the world of simulation games, there can only be one true king, and that's Job Simulator. This VR game offers you the possibility to get involved in different jobs, including an office worker, store clerk, or car mechanic. Job Simulator basically gives you insight in multiple jobs, but this is not really a learning tool.
Thank you, human. May I have another?
People who use this game as a learning tool are now those incompetent jerks you might walk into at your current job. You know, that lazy colleague that always throws his stapler at you, or the guy that uses the disk tray of his computer as a coffee cup holder. If you like throwing random stuff at your coworkers but keep missing, perhaps practice a bit in Job Simulator. But stay away from this one if you still want to grow in your career.
Hooray! It's 5 o'clock! Woohoo! It's time to go home!
If you live in the city, there's a chance you've never smelled cow poo and experienced a true farmer's life. Sure, you do groceries at the farmer's market, but that's not the same thing. Perhaps Farming Simulator 17 can help you a bit. This game offers a good representation of the effort farmers put into getting your food into the supermarket. Obviously, you won't actually smell manure and you won't be butchering animals for their meat, but the game lets you drive all kinds of machines to plant, grow, and harvest crops. This game is a true simulation. It's not a fast-paced game, but Farming Simulator does provide good insight into the life of a farmer. No wonder millions of gamers buy this game each year.
They say that you can't put a price on life. Well, here in the marketing division of Big Pharma, that's our job.
The United States is one of the countries with the highest use of medicine per person. In Big Pharma, you get to lead one of those major pharmaceutical companies. You get to develop medicine and cure the sick. But when there are no sick people, there's also no business. And of course, there are competitors waiting for you to make a mistake and take over your business. Big Pharma is a management and simulation game where you need to develop medicine and decide whether you bring it to the market or not. What are the side effects? What are people willing to pay? You need to analyze the market, look at your competition. In a sense, you learn something about marketing and product management here. By the way, if you're that kind of company boss that puts profit over curing people, we hope you don't make this career switch in real life.
That is the price of life. And this is Big Pharma.
Perhaps we can persuade you to become a journalist, preferably in a post-war country with a newly elected government that has lots of issues with rebels. There you are, working at the Westport Independent. You are the editor of a newspaper and get to change the content and meaning of articles in the paper. You can't lie, but you can decide to leave parts out and change the truth. This way, your articles support the government or the rebels. Which side you pick is up to you, but has consequences for the way people react to you. Basically, you get to be like Alex Jones from InfoWars, or maybe a bit like Fox News. Or maybe you will be one of those fake news newspapers, telling your vision of the truth has never been easier, so let's make our country great again. Becoming an air traffic controller is an intimidating job. It requires lots of tests before you are even allowed to start the training. So perhaps it's a good idea to first play Airport Madness. This game lets you control all the planes who are arriving and departing from an airport. It features airports like JFK, Vegas, Heathrow, and Amsterdam Schiphol. In this simulation game, it's your job to give takeoff, landing, and taxi clearances. All this needs to be timed well to maintain a good level of safety and efficiency. Fail and it will be complete chaos at the airport. Fail all the time and we think it's better you drop the ambition to become an air traffic controller. The nerds from the past are the most successful businessmen of the future. As a teenager, George Hotz was the first to hack an iPhone and the PlayStation 3, and nowadays he's in the business of self-driving cars. And how to hack them. Okay, so maybe Hotz isn't the best example, but Steve Jobs and Bill Gates were also just nerds with computer skills. So, let's play Hacknet and find out if you have a passion for hacking. Perhaps you like this game, get good at it, and eventually become the inventor of some smart piece of software that will change our lives forever. Why couldn't you be the next Elon Musk? But first, play some Hacknet and see if you can even get past the first level. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We at Zoomin Games want you to think outside of the box. Kids always want to be a cop, a nurse, or a famous actor. Those are such obvious career choices. What did you like most as a kid? Blowing up stuff, of course! Why not follow that passion and study physics and math and become a pro at explosions? With Blaster Simulator, you can practice how to place explosives to make constructions collapse. Sure, this is not the best game, but that's not the point. If you want to tactically destroy entire flats in the future, you can join the military or become a blaster master. So start practicing with this shitty Blaster Simulator game and study physics and math. We don't know which one of those things is the most boring. Ask a primary school student what they want to be when they grow up, and it's likely they will mention something like Instagram model, fashion blogger, or the next PewDiePie! But it's not all that easy to get big on YouTube. Look at Zoomin Games. We have 1 million subscribers, but our video views don't really show this massive reach. Do we market our videos wrong? Or are we not picking the right topics? Do we need to make more clickbait, or should we have more faces on camera? Get the mysterious voiceover lady back, or get rid of me? Honestly, if you have an answer, let us know. Oh wait, we were talking about games. Well, play YouTuber's life. You don't have to put in the massive effort to run a YouTube channel, but you can pretend to go to boat parties together with the mysterious voiceover lady. We miss you. Tara Babcock and PewDiePie!
Girly.
Our world is getting more and more connected through the internet. The Internet of Things is getting there, and even your car will be connected. Of course, the government is using this for its own benefit to keep an eye on us. In Orwell, you need to use the internet to keep an eye on people who are potential terrorists.
But there are still those who pose a threat to our peaceful citizens, to all of us.
All kinds of personal information is at your fingertips, and that gives you some moral dilemmas. Are the people you find really terrorists? What type of secrets will you unveil? If you always had the dream to be a private detective or a government employee who's just a bit nosy, this could be the game for you. We played it just to level up our Facebook stalking skills. Wait, did I say that out loud? It's never too late to make a career switch, but before you actually make that switch, it's best to try it out first. That's why we provided you with these 10 games that may or may not inspire you to make a career switch. Either way, we would like to thank Operate Now Hospital for sponsoring this video. Be sure to download this free hospital simulation using the link in the description, and of course, we hope to see you again in our next video.